So apparently this shit gets crazier. This shit, Drake might actually be into minors. This shit might be a fact now. Niggas thought it was a joke. Not even a joke, like a way just to tarnish his name. Like he was just fibbing. Nah, Kendrick was for real. All the fucking facts, all the facts lead up to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, so here we have a huge update from the girl that I made in the video yesterday. Her name is Sarah Wahid. Obviously, these are new Drake allegations. I made that abundantly clear. All is alleged from a third party by the name of Ariel Smoke on Twitter. None of this was from me. As I said previously, I wasn't prescribing any truth to it. It was all for documentation, commentary, and entertainment purposes. I know a few people are mad because I was being too neutral in that video. Oh, you should pick a side. Like, everybody deserves to have their case heard in a courthouse, investigated thoroughly by law enforcement, and judged by a jury of their peers. Don't come to me and expect me to use my platform to make definitive claims about allegations.
People saying you gotta pick a side, you gotta pick a side. You with Kenny or you with Drake? I can't pick a side, brother. I don't give a fuck about either of them. Personally, I'm a Cole fan. Personally, it's just me, so I can't pick a fucking side. But Kendrick did have the better run, and he did have the better songs. Kendrick did have everybody go to the Super Bowl and call Drake, you know, hey Drake, say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. Like, you know what I mean? So Kendrick definitely won, but it still was like in the back of, I'm pretty sure everybody's mind was, how much is this based off of facts?
That I can't say is true or not. So again, all of this is alleged. I'm a third party watching this all unfold, using my opinions and commentary and my First Amendment right to speak on new information as it unfolds. That being said, though, we have an update from the Sarah girl. She said, in response to the whole situation made by the Dark Kenny subreddit in the video I obviously reviewed yesterday, she said, "This is not true at all. Laughing my ass off. I'm the girl you're talking about, and no inappropriate behaviors ever occurred with Drake and I. Also, I never drank only a Diet Coke. LOL."
You think we gonna believe you? Like, I mean, I guess we gotta believe you, right? But still, you think we gonna sit here and actually believe that? Like, you're not gonna try to protect Drake's reputation because he,
and obviously
I'm learning I'm new to this shit, all right? So fuck, I curse a lot if y'all ain't noticed. Fuck shit, fuck shit. It's just easy. It expresses the way I want to speak in that moment in time. Okay, let's go.
She's going to be referring to this part in the video that I showed. We basically went through the entire thing, but she was talking about this image here in the video that she posted that said, "I'm never questioning how hot I am ever again. Getting invited to Drake's after party," right? Now, that's what she put out. So if people, the general public, from either side of this beef misconstrues what she said, then that's her fault and she should have cleared this up. Where was this picture taken? We clearly see what looks to be like alcohol in the photo. Now, she's claiming she never drank. She only drank Diet Coke, and she was also insinuating that this was taken at Drake's after party. So I mean, like, again, people can only take what you posted out there at face value. If it wasn't that, then you should have made that clear. I'm not being biased. I'm just letting you know that is how people take it. But she also came out and said, in response to a whole thread posted by this person by the name of Queenie, saying, so ... Drake got caught with another high school girl. Bruh, send this man to prison. And obviously here were the photos that a lot of people were looking at, responding to, and, you know, speculating on from this Sarah girl. She said legal action will be prosecuted. Somebody said, unfortunately, people don't think you're really her. She said, bro, I'm literally her. I made all my accounts private because of the weirdest DMs possible. People are insane and are reaching and digging stuff up with no legit proof and assumptions. Somebody said, I believe you, but most people don't. I mean, you have an account with barely any posts, no photos or video proof. It's you. It's easy for them to dispute. Should post a photo with the middle finger saying fuck you to the non-believers. She then followed up by delivering on that request and posted this, saying, enough, please, and thank you, with the middle finger up. Then in response to some deleted posts by somebody she was replying to within the last 24 hours or so, and here she is saying, I'm sorry, were you at the party too? Laughing my ass off. How are you telling me what I had and didn't have? It was Diet Coke with a lemon. I don't know if you ever went to a restaurant, but that's really all they serve Diet Cokes. Now, what I really want to know is, what was her age at this party? So clearly, she's not denying that she was at the after party. I just want to know, how old was she? When did this after party take place? What specific date? Was she 18? Because if she was, that's fine. She was 18 and above, no problem. But obviously, like I said in my previous video, if Drake's out here, or his guys, getting girls who are minors into their parties, intentionally or not, without vetting and checking their ages, then that is a major problem. She also followed up by saying, how do I drop a voice recording on Twitter? Laugh my ass off. Anyways, you seem like a die-hard K-Dot fan, so clearly she doesn't like Kendrick Lamar fans. Weird you're going so hard for people who don't know you exist. Now, that is a valid criticism. Listen, this entire thing with the K-Dot fans and the Drake stans going at each other's necks, in my opinion, is entertaining at face value, but when you step back and really look at it for what it is, you really have a whole bunch of grown-ass people, bro, with families, wives, and jobs on the internet going hard in the paint to fight in a digital war for their favorite artist. I mean, strange times we're living in, but she also followed up by saying, please stop.
Ain't no different than fighting on the street for a block that you ain't getting no money from. A block that don't got your name on it. Same thing. It's the same thing. Same exact thing. I mean, just saying. Same fucking thing.
I guess the harassment.
Okay, this is a real video of me. I'm a real person. I exist. I haven't done anything sexual or weird with Drake. Didn't think I would ever have to say that in my entire life. Also, please stop harassing me. Thank you.
So obviously this is coming straight from the horse's mouth. No disrespect, that's just a metaphor. This is the clearest source we have, straight from the woman herself. She said she didn't do anything weird or sexual with Drake. She's saying this is all a huge misunderstanding. She didn't have any drinks at that after party, and I guess all she did was hug Drake and maybe had a conversation with him. She said nothing weird happened. And in my opinion, listen, the quickest way to clear this up was just to post your ID. Like, just post your age. If you're an 18-year-old girl, you went to his concert, got selected amongst a whole bunch of girls from the crowd by Drake's entourage to come to the after party, to chill, to relax and drink, chop it up, amongst many other things. That's cool. Obviously.
Why does it say Drakey Girly? Drakey Girly. What the fuck does that mean? Champagne Mommy? Can we just ignore this? It's 81 weeks ago.
Kenny fans are not going to stop until they feel like 100% that you were legally able to be at that after party. I mean, I know it's a tough position and it's probably annoying as for her, but listen, bro, the fans on both sides are rabid as hell. I've seen it personally myself. I made a couple tweets about this shit. Like, motherfuckers really want you to pick a side and stop listening to Drake or Kendrick, depending on the, like, do you guys not understand how crazy that, bro? I'm still listening to both artists, and if any of you have a problem with that, you. I'm still listening to Good Kid, Mad City. It's a classic. And I'm still listening to Take Care, because that shit's a classic too. Like, bro, none of you are ever gonna force me to stop listening to albums or music or soundtrack that I don't want to stop listening to. Like, the fuck? So, bro, touch grass, man. Anyway, we have people in the comments saying, I'm sorry these animals are harassing you. Hey, yo, it's going too far now. We're calling Kendrick Lamar fans, or the people in that subreddit, animals now. Like, oh my God. People are saying Kendrick fans are so weird. Have some sort of respect, man. Even if y'all don't like Drake, at least be a good person. Listen, I can agree with that, bro. If you're harassing this young woman all in her DMs, trying to like dig up her entire,
bro, that's just people in general. If she was on, I don't know, it's just people on just the fucking internet, bro. It is what it is. That's what you get for putting yourself online. Niggas could sit down and do whatever the fuck they want, harass you if they want. You just could delete that shit and never get back on it. I mean, nobody should be harassing you, but it is what it is, right?
your life because you feel like you have something to prove, that's just going too far, man. I mean, just leave it up to law enforcement. If there was a crime committed, that's really my baseline opinion here. If there's a crime committed, let the law enforcement investigators and detectives do their jobs. Like, literally. People are saying, I'm so sorry, these internet weirdos have no sense of decency and a moral compass. They're too busy trying to find a gotcha moment and has made it their life's work to ruin people because they are miserable themselves. If we have a Drake fan saying, we're sorry you had to endure this. Thank you for clearing this up. Enjoy the rest of your day. Here we have somebody else said, this is genuinely disturbing.
Meek Mill. Is that a Meek Mill gorilla looking? That's crazy.
So yeah, I mean, listen, man, if you're in this woman's DMs, you know, doing all kinds of weird shit and interrogating her, please don't do that. That's weird. That's going too far. Borderline cyber stalking, harassment. Stop it. Somebody else said, and a guy I follow, I like a lot of his tweets and posts on Twitter. He's typically sensible. He says Kendrick Lamar's fan base has been engaging in pedo and ephebo tendencies
means.
since this entire beef started. They're the only ones fantasizing about kids and manufacturing imaginary underage victims, and now they're harassing minors. Kenny should have directed "Not Like Us" to his fans, to be honest. So in this tweet, Jay Mulholland is indicating that this Sarah is still a minor. I'm not entirely, that's the thing. Her age is unclear. And he's insinuating that Kendrick Lamar fans are now harassing minors, of which I think he believes Sarah is, which a lot of the information we're seeing now happened in 2023 when she was allegedly a junior. And when you're a junior, you're like 16 or 17 in high school. So it's 2 years later, she would probably be like 18, 19, maybe potentially even turning 20 this year, depending on when she was born. So clearly she's an adult woman now. But regardless, like, it's still bad. I don't support harassing people. I'm just letting you people know. If you really think that I support that type of behavior, you're mistaken. But I just wanted to give that update about what's happening because I felt like it's only fair. I covered the new allegations that were popping up in certain places on the internet and in the Dark Kenny subreddit. So it was only fair that with this new information that I covered it and showed the people what she said about the situation. Again, all of this is still up in the air. The people who are watching this video, you get to decide what you feel about the situation depending on what side you feel like you're on, or if you're just like a neutral third party casual fan of both artists like myself. I listen to Drake and Kendrick depending on my mood. If I'm in a revolutionary, deep thoughts, things need to change type of mood, I'm probably listening to Kendrick for that. And if I'm in a sad boy 2 a.m., 3 a.m., thinking about my ex, depressed, that you know, Marvin Room's a classic, like, but yeah, man, feel free to share your opinions down below. If you have any other topics, stories, or videos you want me to react to, you know what to do.
I don't know, bro. I gotta see more. Because it's still all that brought up was more questions for really. And they didn't really give a lot of answers, just more questions. And the girl didn't confirm nothing. She just said, I ain't had sex, which doesn't really confirm anything because you could have had sex. You're just not going to say you did. Allegedly. They didn't confirm her age when she was there. So she could have been very much a junior or a senior. You know, which, I don't know. Peace, I guess. Fuck.